And darling, I saw you on stage.
Yes, I can't
TED
believe I did it.
Talk.
TEDx.
Girl, it's still
The X,
TED.
Ted's cousin.
How did you prepare? How long did
Ugh.
it take you to prepare? God, I don't want to get on there and tell my business. Can I tell somebody else's story?
You would have a phenomenal TEDx in you. I know you would. And it is vulnerable. It is an idea that you have to defend with your whole history and research and academic and knowledge and, work experience and lived experience and who you are, where you come from, your lived experiences, your library. That is your magic. And that is what we have to put up front. Of course, you're in charge of your story, so you share what you want to share. And as someone who is hidden from others my whole life, I've been on a journey my entire life of, am I going to tell someone I was a teen mom? Is it safe? Will it help me? Will it hurt me? Will they judge me? Do I care? How do I accept who I am? And at this big age of 47, I finally love so many parts of myself that I can share a lot more of who I am. Still have a long way to go, but it is a journey. But the TED process was grueling. It's one of the first things I've ever done just for myself, not for money, not for fame, not for my kids' benefit, not for work, just for myself. And that made it really hard to keep going. I learned a lot in that. Like, wow, when it's just for me, I don't find the motivation. I don't find the drive. I don't double down and do the work. I want to quit. So I didn't quit. Thank God. I did hire a coach in addition to the coaches that were provided because I wanted to truly be tested and it to be a good speech. And I'm very proud of it.
A coach always needs another coach.
Yes.
Speaking of coaching, let's
Yes.
eat.
Yes.
So,
Ooh, snacks. As soon as I get outside, I need a snack.
Girl.
Outdoors gives me snack energy. I lived on popcorn as a single mom. I just want you to know popcorn. I just had popcorn last night. Okay. This kind of popcorn, the fancy popcorn. Okay. Oh, nuts. Ooh.
We met a couple of those in our lives.
Yes. Now you have an interesting combination of snacks. Now, what is your star sign? Because eating olives in the car is an interesting. I'm a Virgo. I would never. Are you a Virgo? A September Virgo?
August.
Okay.
End of August.
I would never open olives in the car.
So you know why I got the olives? I bought the olives because I'm like, she likes martinis. I saw your TikToks.
I do like martinis.
She gonna need them olives.
I do. I love martinis. But I'm also on a journey of reducing alcohol because of the perimenopausal mental health negative effects. It is a challenge.
Girl, where my fan at?
The olives get me to the dirty martini every time.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's not have that.
I know.
What is this?
You like Elvis?
I did a job with the last car Elvis drove at Charlotte Motor Speedway. It was a whole satellite media tour. So that's my connection to Elvis. The only connection I have to Elvis. I got to see his car and smell it.
How Elvis smell?
It smelled antique. Authentic, legendary, authentic antique. Yeah.
Isn't that something about getting older? It's like, I don't want to smell when I get old.
No, that's a real thing. It's a chemical breakdown. Yeah, it's a real thing. It freaked me out. Okay, another thing that freaked me out. As you age, you lose rhythm. It's something in your brain. You lose your rhythm, and that's why people of a certain age dance a certain way. I am devastated by that information.
Okay, pause for the cause. What's your car dance?
10x dance with the snap. The snap. Yeah, a snap is always going to happen.
Okay, as you pick a snack out, what's the name of your car?
Oh, Azule. It's a blue car I manifested. It's my nice car, after years of driving the Mommobile, Roja. So Azule is my beautiful little baby.
I love it.
She's my girl.
Okay, next question. I know you.
Yes, I'm nuts because
you need nuts in your life.
I do.
Okay, all right.
Peanuts, cashews. You don't have an allergy, do you? I mean, you wouldn't put that in here if you did.
I'm hoping you don't.
I don't.
Next question. If you had a food truck, what would you sell on that food truck and what would be the name of that food truck? Because I don't know your favorite food.
Okay, I don't think I could answer that, but I'm very excited about my son's idea for his food truck. Him and his wife are both chefs. His wife is Mexican, and they want to create a Mexican-Italian hybrid food truck, and I'm jazzed about that. I love fusion, creative takes, and I love culture. So every food truck I visit has some kind of cultural tie, geographical tie of food that I can be exposed to.
What is y'all's Thanksgiving and Christmas is like?
They have changed over the years. So at my house, when I host the family for Christmas, we do make your own pizzas. That's what we do for Christmas because there's allergies, there's food preferences. I'm not cooking. I'm not cooking. I'm not cooking anymore. And then, my grandkids, I introduced them to fried green tomatoes and grits and, and they introduced me to their food. Have made fun of me because I don't eat it right. So our Christmas, we all agreed, let's just make your own pizza and everybody will be happy. Become a beautiful tradition.
And you don't break the bank. Girl, I'm at the grocery store going, how am I going to pay for this?
And that part, because our family got big very quickly. And, I'm still a woman in this world trying to make business ends meet. So, yeah, the Christmas on a budget really helped.
Girl, I'm trying to get the fanny pack off. I feel like crying with this thing.
It's so cute.
Okay,
it's so cute.
Pick out another snack.
Okay. Another snack. I need to eat this snack.
Okay, what you got?
Why did I smell the microphone? My brain is unwired. I went to smell the nuts and I smelled the microphone.
Have you ever done that when you're on camera for the news station? I try to take it out.
Because I could never not chew it.
Let me swallow it. I can't swallow it either.
Put it on the tin. Put it. We have granny napkins in my purse. I always have granny napkins in my purse.
What is the weirdest thing you have in your purse or in your trunk?
Oh God. Okay. I know the weirdest thing in my trunk. This is very weird. I put an executive from Charlotte on MSNBC News in 2016. Lithium, this company. His handler, PR person, had a folder and left it in my studio, and it's still in my trunk. I was like, oh, I'm going to read this. I'm going to look at this. This is good. I'm going to keep this. Never read it, never looked at it, but it's in my trunk right now from 2016. And I keep moving it. I got a new car. You're a reporter. You are born nosy. You're nosy. But I'm only mediocre nosy because I still haven't even looked at it to see like how they strategized their interview and who the contacts were and how they got them on the news. I didn't even read it, but I've got it because I want to read it.
One day, girl. I know I got those one day books. You walk in my house, we got one day. And when I interviewed you on the radio was it 2 years ago? I didn't know your middle name was Sunshine. Hence Sunshine Media Network.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But then I saw your nonprofit. She Dreams in Color. Because it's so bland and black and white out here that it's like, oh, stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't be too much.
Don't be too much.
Right. I'm glad that you relate to that because that is what I want women to feel. When I came up with the name, it was She Dreams in Color. Like I literally rose from bed and I was like 5 a.m. I was like, She Dreams in Color. That is the name. But truly, mental health therapy opened my eyes to what life could be. I grew up in so much trauma and abuse and married it and dated it and just kept perpetuating. And one day said, not to victim blame, but I am the common denominator. What about me is attracting them? But the real way for me to look at it and change it was, what am I doing to accept it? And so once I stopped accepting it, truly beautiful people, beautiful experiences, beautiful feelings, like that in color life started finding me. SheDreamsInColor.com is a women's mental health organization. We're combating loneliness and social isolation because even women like us, 99% extrovert, know everybody, go through this time of isolation and loneliness because we're either overwhelmed, we're physically changing, we're mentally changing, work, we're trying to navigate our new identity through work, which is a constant shift. To know that we have women that we can actually call and say, I'm really not okay right now.
On that note, get another snack. or you can get okay. Oh, everybody got goals.
I love that. Now, I'm a habitual notebook person. Are you a habitual notebook person?
It's sad.
I start notebooks like this with, a new relationship or a new idea, a new business I want to start. I'll start a notebook and then I have to get another notebook for another relationship or another idea. And then this notebook stays undone, but I can't add anything to it. It's got energy to it. And I can't get rid of it because God knows I have to document my life so I can remember it myself.
On North Davidson at Rosie's, coffee and wine.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Situation.
Okay.
Another gift.
Okay. So we got the Elvis socks. I'm not a sock girl. I'm a slipper girl. I like the socks, but okay, hold on.
Oh.
Men's boxer briefs. Okay, I like this. I like this. I like these little briefy things and sleeping in them. They're very, very cozy. And I currently have no men's boxer briefs in my home.
Okay, because sometimes when we let them go, we let the underwear go. Okay.
I still have some t-shirts though.
Souvenir. But Bob Ross underwear? You better sashay shut.
Look at that bush. You know, there's a rule I learned in newspaper. It takes a dirty mind to write a clean newspaper. So we're the worst.
Bush. Okay. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna make it to the interview, but I don't know what is up with these girls and they're getting snatched from the rooter to the tutor in those snatchy places down in their private. I'm like, girl, never.
I did it one time, and it was because of a guy, of course. He
Of
was like,
course.
"This is what I like," and I'm like, "I gotta do what he likes." And Sex and the City had already popularized it with mainstream, right? So I go, and it's this very nice spa, and she puts it on there, and there's a person getting a massage in the next bedroom of this big house, okay? And she rips off one side, and I said, "Oh my goodness!" I scrunched up just like that. I had that stuff all over this area. It was the worst thing I could have done. Not just yelling, but also I scrunched up and I had this blue paste everywhere. And she just was horrified. There was no way I would have been in more of an uncomfortable, compromising position with this woman, like showing her, like, okay,
And now,
get
what's your Instagram handle? You know what I mean? You've gotten too far.
I make friends with people too easily. This
Me
is now my
too.
friend, lady.
Superpower words.
Okay, what is your favorite word?
Okay, when I was in the second grade, statistics was my word, and I would go, Mom, statistically, I have mispronounced so many words.
Frenetic. On our campus, frenetic cramming was the rule during examination week. Frantic. Frenetic. Did you know William Shakespeare invented the word bump? He invented that word. Although there is speculation he stole work from a woman. Get on that side of TikTok.
Oh.
So my favorite quote is from George Eliot, who I love, and she says, "It's never too late to be what you might have been." Love this.
Okay, let's close them out because she can do it on the fly.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us for Curbside Curiosity. I'm your host, Fran Marie.
And I'm Jennifer Moxley.
Middle name Sunshine. She's a mover and shaker. She's a community stakeholder, and she's also an expert in her field. Yeah.
And don't let Fran not tell you how wonderful and amazing she is, too.
I got good legs.
Oh, well, and style for days, moves for years. Yeah.
I love you. Thank you.
I love you, friend. Thank you so much. You are a blessing.
No, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. What are your handles?
So Instagram is She Dreams in Color IG is the best one. And TikTok is Ask Sunshine Media Network. That was supposed to be a work platform where I gave people free advice because I just love helping. And it became an observation place where I just kind of look at life and I think, why aren't we talking about this? Or has anyone considered this? Or, hey, ladies, you're doing amazing.
Hey. Yeah. Oh, you got to sign the card.
Okay.
The card. Okay. Oh. Make a wish on the ring.
Oh.
On the bull.
Oh, do I kiss it like in the Italian movies? Okay, hold on.
Okay.
I need a good one. Because I watched Tales from the Crypt growing up, and I can't make a wish that then turns into something bad. So, I'm not going to say it out loud for the group. It doesn't count if you don't make the noise. Let's go, come on. It's so cute. And it smells like coffee, which we need.
Oh my God.